Hey kids, it's Mrs. Lowe here. This is our first lesson in review of factoring, which is one of the most important skills that you'll learn in algebra and that you'll be needing and using all the way through college. So first we're going to start with factoring the greatest common factor. So a factor is a number or expression that is multiplied by a number or expression to get a product. So what are the factors? Well, the factors are separated by multiplication signs or times. So 6x squared, the factors are 6, x, and x. 4b cubed times b minus 2, the factors are 4, b, and b minus 2, separated by times. Notice that b minus 2 is one factor that goes together. The factors of c are a minus 3 and 2a plus 7. So remember, factors are separated by times when you expand them. Factoring is the process of writing a numeric expression or algebraic expression as a product. It is the inverse operation of the distributive property or expanding. So if you're asked to expand, you would multiply out. If you're asked to factor, you would pull out a greatest common factor or factor, as you see here. So this is expanding and this is factored form. So what are the factors that we see in factored form? Well, it's 3, x, y, and x minus 2 are all three of the factors. 3x, y, and x minus 2 are the three factors. So you're going to do the U-tries, which are 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and I'm going to do the right-hand column with you. So number 3, we are doing what's known as the distributive property. We're expanding, which is the opposite of factoring. So we take the negative 2x, which is a greatest common factor, and we're going to multiply it into each term of the other factor. So negative 2x times x squared is negative 2x cubed. Negative 2x times negative 3 is positive 6x squared. Remember, we add our exponents when we multiply the same bases. Negative 2x times 4 is negative 8x. So notice that negatives become minus signs and positive become plus signs. And that is it expanded. This is expanded form. And this form here is factored. You need to know which each form looks like. So for 6, we're going to do double distribution. A lot of people remember it as FOIL. You multiply each term in the first factor by each term in the second factor. So I start with x times x, which is x squared. Then I do x times positive 3, which is positive 3x. Then I do negative 3 times x, which is negative 3x. And negative 3 times positive 3, which is negative 9. And then I'm going to see if there are any like terms. There are. These middle terms are like because they have the same variable. I add those up and I get 0x, so they're gone. And the final expanded form is x squared minus 9. Remember, this here is factored form and this here is expanded. Once we get into this, you're going to be going from expanded to factor, but I just want to make sure that you understand how to do this. So number 9, common mistake is made in number 9. A lot of people write x squared plus 25, and that is incorrect. Incorrect. Do not be the person that does that. X plus 5 squared is the same thing as x plus 5 times x plus 5. So you have to use double distribution or FOIL to multiply those. And you would get x squared plus 5x plus 5x plus 25. And then you add the middle terms and you get x squared plus 10x plus 25. So there it is in expanded form here. And then this here is factored form. Make sure you know both of the forms, expanded versus factor. Number 10, we're going to stop the video after this one, and then we'll move on. You should have all this done when you come into class. Number 10 says, the dimensions of a field are x plus 7 meters by x minus 3 meters. We don't know what x is. Find the area of the field in terms of x. So I've drawn a rectangular field, and I've just labeled one of the lengths in the width as x plus 7, x minus 3. It doesn't matter. Area of a rectangle is length times width. So all I'm doing here is multiplying the two factors. And when I multiply them, I get x squared minus 3x plus 7x minus 21. And then I add the middle terms, which is x squared plus 4x minus 21. And the units would be meters squared because it's two-dimensional and I'm finding the area. All right, so you should have 1 through 8 done. And then the next video will tackle the next page. This, we haven't even gotten to factoring yet. This is all expanding.